Welcome to my world, everybody. This is Mindy, and welcome to my Christmas premiere. So, what better way to start out than what you guys know me for? Living out in the country, living with my animals, my duckies. I got some water to swim in today. There's a little bit of ice on the pond, but not much. They're good. They're happy. Dale just let them out, and they're going to hang out for a while. So, I've been sick, and I didn't feel like just talking and like doing some whip and chat or anything. So I did a whole different kind of a video. It's just a montage of clips of Christmassy things, Christmas around here. You want to see the birds over here at the bird feeder and stuff? Our juncos have returned. That's a junco on the feeder right now. I don't know how well you can see it, but you know the juncos. I call them my chubby birds. They're winter birds. And they have a real white belly. I think there's a couple up in the bush too. Can you hear the chickens over here? Chickens are underneath my deck. So I just collected a montage of videos of Christmassy things and things that we've done and places we've visited. I call it Small Town Christmas. Yeah, there. Can you see them better now? I don't know, maybe. There's some sparrow type birds too, but anyhow. Here's the chickies over here. Look there's Chuck. Chuck, just stay over there with your girls. Don't come bother me. Oh, he says, no, I'm gonna hop up on the deck. Hi, Chuck. What are you up to? The girls are coming out. See the girls. So yeah, we did some, just Christmassy things, decorating, Christmas tree, Christmas lights. I showed you some of the small towns around us. There's like, oh my gosh, I think we did 4 small towns. Yeah, 4 little small towns. The cows are over next door too. Can you catch the cows? They're behind the bush. But it was just fun stuff, right? I mean, why not? So I hope you enjoy it. And just this is my world. It's a little different from other people's, people who live in the city and whatnot. I'm gonna cross the creek. What I call the creek. We got a little babbling brook that comes through here. It's our actually where our septic empties out and comes down to the pond. See, just, can you see it? No, you can't see it. That's our little creek, and it goes on out to the pond where the duckies are. So anyhow, it was fun putting it together, hanging out in the car with Dale, just driving around. Hear the snow crunching. It's very quiet and peaceful. You can hear the highway, but it's still pretty quiet and peaceful. And the snow just deadens the sound. And yeah. Squeak, squeak, squeak. This is my world. This is my life. I wouldn't trade it for anything. I love it. Oh, there's the cows. I hadn't gotten the cows in the video yet. I'm recording the beginning last. So, but there's the cows. The cows got out the other day and they were in our yard. Left us a gift or two. Large gift. But hi, cows. You know me, I gotta talk to the cows. How's the cows this morning? Huh? How's the cows? Say hello to all the people. They like seeing the cows. Yeah. There they are. The babies have gotten so big. Oh, guys, the babies are huge now. Anyhow. Well, enjoy the little montage I put together. totally kid-friendly, appropriate. There's a couple stories. I love to read, so I read a couple stories in there, and I hope you enjoy it. So whatever you're doing on your Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, I hope you're happy and healthy and spending time with loved ones and just enjoying. It's a beautiful time of the year. So I will be chatting with you in the chat, and yeah, have a great holiday season, everybody. Oh, almost. No, now he's running away. Here's a car out in the road. Oh, now we're gonna leave. Boink, 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 we're gone. Well, the outside is decorated. Got our lights, we got our fun little things. I kept a couple gourds. I mean, they're not gonna hurt anything there. Look, I decided to put the gnome out here. He can hang out there by the rock and the dog, and you know, they can welcome people as they come. And then I can come out and turn him on and off, you know, click the battery and whatnot. Here's my little dog over here. Whoops, I got some leaning candy canes over here I'll have to fix. Decorations are all out. They've blown over in our 70-mile-an-hour winds we had the other day. 50, 60. Whoa, hello, 70. But they're all, you know, back upright, and Dale straightened them up. Here's my helpers over here. What are you guys doing over there? There's all the chickens. What you doing? It's a gorgeous day today. It's like close to 60 degrees probably. Yeah, I know what they want. They want food. They want bread and treats and whatnot. And I got a couple things over here I gotta set up. Some lights have fallen down. Light down. What are you doing, Chuck? What are you finding? He doesn't know. There's other girls over there. I put my flags out today. I put the decorations on the porch today. So let me show you what I did over here on the porch. Big truck coming, big truck. I left my cute little gnomey guy here. Isn't he cute? Love him. Look, have gnomes there, believe. You guys recognize my doormat? Yeah, I believe that would be Susan Wingate, right? Love it. Didn't even know when I got that. I've had that a couple of years. Decorated my little table. Got my little holiday sign. So we're getting there. I always throw some stuff in here when the plants are dead, and I throw some, cute little decorations in there. So there we go, guys. Outside is decorated. Inside's almost there. I'm working on the tree and a couple other little things. So bring on the holidays. This is what we do out here in the country, right? This is what we do. Stay tuned, because I have some fun stuff to show you. Yeah, they're going to be little clips, little snippets. I hope you enjoy. Welcome to Small Town USA. This is Diamonddale. Now, Diamonddale is where I went to elementary school. Here's the local ice cream place, and they have a dam here. The river comes through, and the lights will come on in a little bit. It's still fairly light out right now, but we came to look at. See, they decorate everything. Like, they've got greenery and berries in their planters. They've got their wreaths on the light posts, but they've done something special here this year, and that is people could get a decorated light post. So we're in search of some of the decorated light posts. Like, I don't know, you'd pay some money and somebody would come in and decorate your light post, and they're themed and things like that. So we're gonna hunt for some of those. This is the little town of Diamonddale. It's not even a town, actually. It's a village. It's a village. It's got a restaurant and a couple little businesses. And it's got a restaurant bar, yes. All right, so, oh, there's one that's kind of decorated. Oh, yep. Oh, there's one that's decorated. Okay. So let's see. I don't think there's any light posts down here, honey.
Okay, then turn around and go back.
Nope, you gotta go back to the main drag there.
Chris's driveway.
Well, that one just has like a tinsel tree. All right, there's one of them.
Looking for the BJ's.
All right, so they're down here in the main part of downtown is where the trees are, or the light posts. We might have to stop and walk. This one's fancy. Look at him. And look up at the top. It's got bells and all kinds of things sticking out of the little basket up there.
Gotta go out to the front road.
I will.
Oh.
Oh, I know. They've got signs and stuff. Santa's mailbox, Christmas morning, Carl's candies. Nice. Welcome to Windsor Wonderland. Cute, right? Cute. This is great. This is out in front of the Morning Glory Cafe and Bakery. Come for breakfast here. Look at, they got donuts and bagels and coffee cups on there. It's pretty cute, right? Pretty cute. Yeah. Disney World, 1,148 miles. 16 steps to Santa's favorite realtor. Cute. Aren't they cute? Oh, look it. It's Lady from Lady and the Tramp. All Disney. Nice. Okay. Oh, that pizza smells good too. Yeah, pizza shop here. What is this? The Wild Pencil. I have no idea what that little store is. It's got cute little things though. Our Place. They just got little shops with fun little things. Real estate, home liquidation. What in the world? Oh, this one's covered with gloves. Hats and gloves and things. Big wreath and a bow and whatnot. Fun, right? Fun. Right. This is the brew house. It's a little brewery. Oh, we're coming up to the church. The church bells? See, this is definitely small town USA, right? What in the world? Oh, it's snowman, the abominable snowman. You can call him Yeti. Look at the Yeti. Whole bunch of guys hanging off there. Pretty cute. Cute, cute, cute. It's a gorgeous night to just go for a walk too, right? Gorgeous night. Well, this one over here is decorated by a Boy Scout troop? Yeah, looks like a Boy Scout troop. The lights are coming on. The wreaths are lighting up now. Yeah. So you'll get to see some of the lights. So, yeah, this one just has some balls and ornaments on it and stuff. Cute, yep, decorated by a Boy Scout troop. Nice. You know, I love living out where I live. It's just, you know, away from everything. Hometown. Cute, right? Cute. Alright, so it's kind of busy. I mean, it's like 5 o'clock at night, but everything's starting to light up. All the wreaths are lit up and stuff. Nice. Yeah, I don't have much else to say, but here we are. Like I said, I used to go to school in this town. My dad graduated from high school. They used to have their own high school here. And I went to elementary here. I used to be a safety. I could only be a safety at lunchtime because I rode the bus. But I would come down and I would be a safety on these corners down here. You know, help the kids that would walk home for lunch and stuff. So there you have it. Little walk through Diamonddale. Hope you enjoyed. Well, there's my Nomi from Angela Angela porch. Thank you. Isn't it cute? Not quite sure where he's going to go. Maybe I'll put him out on the porch. Yeah, I think I'll sit him on the porch and let him hang out there. He's battery operated. I gotta turn him on all the time, but he doesn't light up. But that's okay. He'll sit up on the porch and he'll just be cute out there. What do you think? Well, now we're in my little hometown of Potterville. And look, they do a nice little job. Look at, they've got all of the street lamps all wrapped with lights. Ah, their tree's not on though. Thought they'd have the Christmas tree lit up, but it's not. But this is like the town that's a mile from where I live. This is the one I really consider like our town, you know. But looks cute, doesn't it? All the lights. Over here, coming up to the right, is the famous Joe's Gizzard City, featured on diners, drive-ins, and dives. Best gizzards in the country, right? But it looks nice. Oh, look, they've got the little pavilion decorated. Got some Christmas trees in it, decorated up. Cute. Cute. Looks nice.
Maybe they didn't do a tree this year.
Well, I don't know. They normally light up this tree right here at the end of the road. That's normally lit up. That's
Apparently not.
the Christmas tree, right?
That's not lit, so I'm wondering if the post lamps are not lit, so I'm wondering if it's
I don't know.
the
I don't know. Does it have any lights on it? Nope, it doesn't even have lights on it.
lights or nothing on it, so I guess we're out of luck.
Well, that's the little Potterville downtown. Used to be the fire station over here, and they
It still is. It's just
yeah, well, they just don't
temporarily
really, they don't use the fire station. The county, the city office, not county, the city office, yeah. But, yeah.
There you go.
Here's your little food bank. These are always fun. Little towns, you get your little food bank here. Leave some food, take some food. We do. We come down here, we put some stuff in there sometimes, but anyhow. This is a little antique store. There's really not a lot going on in Potterville.
Post office?
Yeah, the post office is on the next street over. That's where I go to mail all you guys' stuff. Yeah, but lots of lights. It looks really pretty right now with all the blue sky. It looks really blue in my camera, like, because the sun's just going down and it's twilight. Nice. Very pretty. The school, well, the schools, I should say, all the schools, elementary, middle school, and high school, they're all on one property, in one, yep, one complex. That's up here, across the street up here, but my kids never went to school here. We moved out here after, pretty much after they were done with school, and they never went to the schools here, but it's a nice, quiet little place. Library's over there, behind those houses. And there's a park down there. Nice little park. People like to come hang out, bring their families, bring the kids. There's playground and all that. Nice little town. Then there's my house, all lit up. Right, there's my doggy. Sorry, the garage light's on. Our wreath, which just kind of wobbles back and forth there. Another little doggy. One of my candy canes is out. Anyhow. It's gonna get windy again tonight. I don't know why we keep getting so much wind, but yeah. Look, you can see my tree in the window. My horsies, my doggies. More doggies over here. It's very nice today. It's almost 60 degrees. It's like 5:30 at night, and it's, oh, snowman. Look, snowman's got a mean lean to him. Hey, dude, you gotta sit up. Oh, he's got I gotta fix him. Okay. I gotta figure out where his little connector is. I'll fix him in a little bit. Got another snowman here. But yeah, it's quiet and peaceful. Look at the neighbors. The neighbors got some mad flashing stuff going on. I don't know, it drives me buggy. They got a whole bunch of inflatables. I never was one much for the inflatables, but anyhow. And then of course there's the neon light over here. The beacon in the night. But it's my little bit of paradise here. So, oh, here comes the hubby. I think we're gonna go check out some more small towns. So, yeah, maybe get some food. I must say, this is one of my favorite things of the Christmas season is my nativity set. You know, I started out with the main part, which is Joseph, Mary, one of the shepherds, baby Jesus, and the sheep. And then all the other pieces were separate, and people have bought them for me for gifts and things like that. And it holds a dear place in my heart because I've had it for so many years. It was one of the originals way back when they started, and it's seen some days, right? So when my son was little, he come barreling into the room one day, knocked things over. Joseph's head popped off. Yep, his head popped right off. So he's glued together. He actually glued together. You can see a little line there. But, you know, it makes me love him all the more, right? And then his shepherd friend here, his crack is showing more and more over the years. But, you know, he lost a good part of his head here, and he's got a hole in the back of his head. But, you know, my son cried, and he was so upset that he did that, you know, and that just makes it special. My little goat here, no, it's the donkey. Sorry, it's the donkey. The donkey I got from my sister years and years ago, and it was a scavenger hunt to find it. You know, I opened the box, and the box was empty except for a clue, and that clue took me to another clue, until it finally said, "You'll find me with all the others." And I still have all the clues. And when I just took him out of the box, I was like, oh, there's all the clues. One of the clues was in the piano bench, and, you know, so great memories. Love it. So just sharing a little bit of my Christmas and my memories with you. Okay, we are in our actual town. Our address belongs to.
Our zip code.
Our zip code, well, yeah, it belongs to this town. It's, you know, a nice little country town. It's got lots of stuff going on. It is the county court, the seat of the county court. Yes. And this is the old courthouse over here. Of course, it's not really used for any court, you know, type business anymore. They built a new complex out a little further where they put all of the offices. But this is the county seat, as we call it. So they decorate, you know, they got a tree here, and Santa's there. Ho, ho, ho. There's Santa Claus and a few other things, right? So there he is. Hey, Santa. Yep. There he is. That's a nice tree. They hold little craft shows and things here in the yard sometimes, and activities and stuff like that. So, we'll show you downtown here, like the actual older downtown part. It actually, I mean, this is part of it. You can tell, like, the older buildings and stuff.
The church got hit by lightning?
A church that got hit by lightning.
Twice,
okay. So we'll head to the main street and we'll show you the actual downtown part. Hopefully they have some lights and they have it lit up, things like that. The old church, a funeral home on this corner, you know, all the important things. There's a hospital back here. See, look at the old houses. They're really cool. That's what is neat about this town, is the old buildings and the old homes. They're really cool. So, but you see those lights back in there? The hospital's back in there. So we're just kind of going around the block here. This is the courthouse again. It's all lit up. Yeah. All right. And then as we round the corner, we'll head into the downtown. Oh, it is lit up. Yay.
Downtown district.
It's all lit up. Yep, this is the older part. I mean, there's a new part, which is where we just had dinner. But this is the old downtown. And it is actually quite a thriving downtown. There's quite a few businesses here. I mean, clearly you can tell there's a bank on the corner. There's a hardware. There's a movie theater. There's a couple of restaurants. There's 3 or 4 restaurants, maybe. A clothing store. There's like lots of different things.
Jewelry.
Yep, the jewelry store.
A couple little bars.
Yep. So this is a youth center over here on the corner, and you can walk around the corner and they have art, lots of art displayed in the windows. Some pretty neat stuff when you walk around there and check it out. So, longest light in the world though, huh? You'd think we were in the big city or something. We come down here and we go to dinner sometimes at this little Mexican restaurant here. And see, look at all the lights. It's quite busy right now. A carpet store.
Gentle dental.
A dentist's office. Hardware. There's a yarn store. I've never been in the yarn store. I need to come down and go in the yarn store, see what they have.
Pizza joint.
Pizza, of course. Of course. Yeah.
Smoke shop.
Oh, yeah, there's a smoke shop.
Shoe repair.
Yep. Oh, that's where the shoe repair moved to? Oh, they were over on the side street.
Yeah.
They moved out onto the main street.
Yeah.
Home interior.
Theater.
And there's the theater. They're not open tonight. No movie tonight.
No.
Closed Monday through Wednesday. But that's the little downtown. And then you head out this way and you head out to the fairgrounds, which is out a little ways.
Gotta hit up the Dairy Queen before you get there.
Yeah, there's Dairy Queen before you get there.
That's about it.
Yep.
Subway.
And that's the little town. So that is the big old town of Charlotte, Michigan. Not Charlotte. It's Charlotte. One of my favorite houses right there. It's right beside the Dairy Queen. Love that house. I would live there in a heartbeat. Love it.
I'd hate to eat it.
I know, but it's so pretty. So, so pretty. All right. Guess that's about all we got. We're going to head on out of Charlotte. All right. I thought I'd throw this in here. I might use this clip. I might not. We'll see. But everybody's into like doing these tiered tray things, right? Now, mine is not like, I didn't make this stuff. Well, some people made some of the stuff. But it's just a collection of things that I have found that I love, that I think will be perfect in my tiered tray, right? So I have a placemat. I always put mine on a placemat just because it goes on my counter. It's got some glitter on it here. Oh, let's get the glitter off. Whatever I had in it before this was a little glittery. There's a big chunk right there, some chunky glitter. All right, I'll get that off. Hang on. Let's see. Okay. Maybe I'll get it off. Okay, there we go. Got it off. Okay, so this is my tiered tray. It's just like a basket, a metal basket. I don't even remember where I found it. I've had it for a long time. But sometimes I change out my placemat here and put it on something a little different, but I just put it right here on the corner of my counter where it looks festive and everybody can see it. Now, one of my favorite stores always was Pier 1 Imports, okay? And Pier 1 Imports would sell things like this. Love these kinds of things. Well, Pier 1 is no longer around, but I think you can find things like that at like Hobby Lobby. All right. So I have a few pretty decorative ones. What was I worried about getting glitter on here for, right? I got plenty of glitter coming. And then there's this cute one, which is just like a little snowball, furry snowball. And I just kind of scatter those around. Okay. And then some of the things that are special to me that I always include in my tiered tray. These are the things that people made. My grandmother made these. She made a set of, they're supposed to be salt and pepper shakers. She did ceramics, and I have a set of those. All right, the salt and the pepper, and I always put those in here. You know, and I just mess with it. And rearrange and things like that. My grandma also made these. Yeah, and does it have a year? No, I don't think it does. No, but they've been around a long time. And it's Mr. and Mrs. Claus. So there's Mrs. Claus. And here is Mr. Claus, right? And I've had these for years. One of the things that I got as a, you know, sentimental memento from my grandma. So I kind of put them in there. Let's see, what else do we have? We have some other stuff. Then I just collect things like, you know, flowers and some, whatever those are. Got some more poinsettia flowers, and these I'll just, you know, intersperse throughout. This was like a, I don't know, what are these? Things that people use to make wreaths and things like that. And I always use the little bowl. I don't know why I'm attached to my little bowl there, but I like my little bowl. Just gonna put that there. What else do I have in here? I have another one of these guys. So I just, you know, let's see. Can you guys come closer? I try not to put too many poofy things together, but, you know, yeah, sometimes it is what it is. How about if we put him up here? And put this guy down here. And then I have my flowers. I also have one of these. I just bought it that way, right? Dollar Tree or something, you know? And, okay, I got this all twisted now. I might have to redo. I usually hang it like here. Now you can't see my candlesticks. We'll play with it. And then I just have a couple things I sit around in front. Like, I love this guy. I bought him at a craft fair someplace. And then I have my little Christmas dog, and he hangs out here. So I set him over here. And then I got him, and then I'll just, you know, stick flowers in here and stick my berries and put a poinsettia here and there. You know, just make it look all cute. All right. So I just thought I'd show you. I always have a tray on my counter for whatever season or holiday we're in. You know, I have one for all the seasons: fall, winter, spring, Easter, you name it. All right. So there you have it, you guys. What do you think? I think it turned out. I think it's pretty cute. It's pretty easy to do. The hardest thing is, you know, going around and finding the things you want to put in your tray. And then you just play with it. I think I'm actually going to set this guy out here this year. Right? Because I love him. He can hang out here with the tiered tray. There. Cute, right? Cute. Love it. Still, I'm not a fan of this. I might hang it down the bottom here somehow. Anyhow, there it is. All right. That's all I got. All right, so here we are in one more little small town in our area. We're in Eden Rapids now. This is where Dale lived for a good part of his adult life with his family and his children. It's the only Eden Rapids in the world, right?
Oh, there's two now.
Oh, there are two now?
Mm-hmm.
This one's known as Island City because it's literally on an island. The river goes all the way around.
Yeah, it splits.
And splits it.
Does,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah. Yep. So another little town with a river, right? Do they all have a river? All little small towns have a river, I think. I don't know.
Charlotte didn't have a river.
I don't know. Well, it does when you get down by the park. The river goes down there at the other end of town. But they always light up here and decorate here in town. Yeah, so thought we'd bring you down here to his stomping ground. Here we go. We're going over the river here. There's the river. And then voila, they're twinkly. They're twinkly lights. Again, another thriving, like, older downtown district, right? Several bars, restaurants, and wow, this is really bright in the camera. Ice cream, hardware, real estate, office, Darbs. Darbs is a good place to go eat. We go there quite often. His daughter still lives here in town. His son did before they moved to Texas. State Farm Insurance, got all kinds of stuff.
Post office.
The post office. There you go. Look at the deer. The deer hanging over the tree here. The road. There's the deer.
And then we're gonna go back over a bridge.
Yep. Now we go over another bridge here and go over the river again.
That's it.
So, and then we're out of town. Anyhow.
That's it.
There we go. Another small town. Okay, we're coming up on a house up here that I think is highly, highly decorated. So, if these street lights would stop flashing would be nice, huh? Why are the street lights so bright?
Just about there. Usually, but maybe not this year.
Here they are. Here they are. There we go. Would you like an inflatable? Right? They got them all. All right, that's all the excitement we had. We got some big things over here. We got a dinosaur. Yeah, a dinosaur. And Olaf. Okay, we saw some cool stuff up here. We think. We don't know. All right, what do we got?
The whole village.
They got something. They got like snowmen and snowmen. Oh, it's a snowman village, honey. Oh, hang on. What's going on over here? Hang on, just a second. What do we got over here? Is that the Grinch or something? He fell down. I don't know. They need a little more inflation. They need some inflation. Yeah. So they got So they have a nativity scene and a whole bunch of snowmen. Those are like the older ones, the big plastic. You don't find those anymore, do you? Boy, I need a new snowman. Look at Mrs. Claus. She's back there at the door by the window. So is Mr. Claus. He's over there. Nice. Nice. Alright. We saw these earlier. We went past and I was like, what in the world? These things are huge. Hang on, can I zoom in? There's a car coming. It's gonna mess with our viewing, but what? That's like a great big old, like, is he a tin soldier? Is he a cowboy?
Nutcracker?
A nutcracker? What is he?
That's what I'm assuming.
And then what is all this? Is this like a bunch of deer? What is that? And then that's a great big old deer right there.
Sleigh.
That's some.
Santa Claus.
Oh, it's a sleigh. It's a sleigh and a reindeer. Oh my gosh, that's huge. We gotta go. 'Twas the Night Before Christmas by Clement C. Moore. 'Twas the night before Christmas when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. The children were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads. and Mama in her kerchief and I in my cap had just settled our brains for a long winter's nap. When out on the lawn there arose such a clatter, I sprang from the bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters, and threw up the sash. The moon on the breast of the new fallen snow gave the luster of midday to objects below, when what to my wondering eyes should appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer. With a little old driver so lively and quick, I knew in a moment it must be Saint Nick. More rapid than eagles his coursers they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donner and Blitzen, to the top of the porch, to the top of the wall, now dash away, dash away, dash away all. As dry leaves that before the wild hurricane fly, when they meet with an obstacle, mount to the sky, so up to the housetop the coursers they flew, with the sleigh full of toys and St. Nicholas too. And then in a twinkling I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof. As I drew in my head and was turning around, down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound. He was dressed all in fur from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. A bundle of toys he had flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opening his pack. His eyes, how they twinkled, his dimples, how merry. His cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry. His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard of his chin was as white as the snow. The stump of his pipe he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke, it encircled his head like a wreath. He had a broad face and a little round belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him, in spite of myself. A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work and filled all the stockings, and then turned with a jerk. And laying his finger aside of his nose and giving a nod, up the chimney he rose. He sprang to his sleigh, to his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew like the down of a thistle. But I heard him explain ere he drove out of sight, Happy Christmas to all, and to all a good night. All right. Another place that does it up right. There, that takes the glare off. Wow, they got lights on everything, don't they? Oh, look at the big deer. Where do you find a big deer like that? Where do people find this? Whoa. Oh, wait. Just wait till we see the other side of the street. There's some big stuff over there, too. I've never seen a deer like that. They got a sleigh.
Catalog.
Yeah, I think you got to go to one of those places, like the commercial places where big businesses get their stuff. These people on this side of the road are kind of boring.
On the other side, though.
They're boring people over there.
Blue lights, huh?
It's dark over there. We got
Not
up here.
much going on.
The houses at the entrance are the ones that were all spiff, right?
Yeah. Back here? Not so much.
Yeah, you know. Is that a goat? I do believe that's a goat.
Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, I know. We can turn around. The good stuff's back that way. Whoop. Hello, people. We just turning around in your little area here. Alright, here we go. I think they have a goat. Yeah, I think that's a goat right there. Yeah, it is. I can see like little horns and stuff. They did a nice job. Look at the trees. They got 1, 2, 3 trees upstairs. Whoa, they got a tree set up in like every room up there. Wow. Some people go all out, don't they? No, that one lady that's got like 50 some trees or 100. How many was it? 400 and some trees in their house. Good Lord. You can't even walk in the place, right? That's bright right there. Whew, that's bright. Oh, their tree is huge. Oh, and then look at them big reindeer. Look at them big, huge reindeer over here. Look at them guys. Hello. And then they got a tree and a bunch of presents on the porch. Man, them people's tree back there must have been like 15 feet tall. No, ours is only 12 foot.
Lean it over hard, though.
Oh, yeah.
We'll go.
Yeah.
I think this is the...
Oh, yeah, they got all excited over here, didn't they?
Yeah.
That stuff was too close to even see what it was. Uh-huh.
It said joy.
I like those lights in that tree. They look like icicles dripping, you know? Those are cool. I like those. Oh, yeah, we got decorations over here, don't we? There's Snoopy.
I like this tree. Fireworks do.
Oh, yeah. That's what I was talking about back there. They look like they just drip. Those are cool. I love those. We need some of those, honey. They got them on the house too, up there. Look, they're just dripping down. We need some of those. Oh, they're over here in this tree. Those are cool. I like those. I want some.
You'll find them. I don't know what tree you're gonna put them on.
We'll hang them on the roof like that, off the the banister and the eaves. The eaves. We'll hang it off the eaves, not the banister. Jeez.
Banister.
Not the eaves. Now look at these guys. They got a theme going. They're red and white up here. Let's do the base of the trees with white and the tops with red. We haven't done this in a long time. Just drive around and look at the lights.
We went down to the racetrack one time.
We did. Last year we went to the racetrack.
That was pretty cool.
Drove through there. That was fun. Yep.
Today would be the perfect day to do that.
Yeah.
But then I opened it.
Oh, yeah. That could be a slight problem.
Yeah.
Slight problem.
This was it for that.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think we're done. Heading out. Well, looks like it's going to be a white Christmas around here after all. Woke up this morning to about, 2 to 3 inches of snow. Yep, the ducks don't mind. It's very pretty, though. Nothing like a fresh fallen snow. It's quiet and calm and beautiful. Yeah. That is not all of our ducks. Some of them did not come out to the pond. Just thought I'd share a little snow with you. There's some duckies over there. Got the old set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, that's the old group. The young ones didn't come out. Well, I'm off to get baking supplies. Tomorrow is baking day. So I have to go get some goodies. So, as has become my tradition for the last few years, I've had the opportunity to read this book to friends and family and children and adults alike. And that's how I would like to end my video with you guys. So, one of my favorite books of all times for Christmas is, of course, The Polar Express. All right, so it is written by Chris Van Allsburg. Enjoy the fire. On Christmas Eve, many years ago, I lay quietly in my bed. I did not rustle the sheets. I breathed slowly and silently, I was listening for a sound a friend had told me I'd never hear, the ringing bells of Santa's sleigh. There is no Santa, my friend had insisted, but I knew he was wrong. Late that night, I did hear sounds, though not of ringing bells. From outside came the sounds of hissing steam and squeaking metal. I looked through my window and saw a train standing perfectly still in front of my house. It was wrapped in an apron of steam. Snowflakes fell lightly around it. A conductor stood at the open door of one of the cars. He took a large pocket watch from his vest, then looked up at my window. I put on my slippers and robe. I tiptoed downstairs and out the door. "All aboard!" the conductor cried out. I ran up to him. "Well," he said, "are you coming?" "Where?" I asked. "Why, to the North Pole, of course," was his answer. "This is the Polar Express." I took his outstretched hand, and he pulled me aboard. The train was filled with other children, all in their pajamas and nightgowns. We sang Christmas carols and ate candies with nougat centers as white as snow. We drank hot cocoa as thick and rich as melted chocolate bars. Outside, the lights of towns and villages flickered in the distance as the Polar Express raced northward. Soon, there were no more lights to be seen. We traveled through dark, cold forests where lean wolves roamed and white-tailed rabbits hid from our train as it thundered through the quiet wilderness. We climbed mountains so high it seemed as if we would scrape the moon. But the Polar Express never slowed down. Faster and faster we ran along, rolling over peaks and through valleys like a car on a roller coaster. The mountains turned into hills, the hills to snow-covered plains. We crossed a barren desert of ice, the great polar ice cap. Lights appeared in the distance. They looked like the lights of a strange ocean liner sailing on a frozen sea. "There," said the conductor, "is the North Pole." The North Pole. It was a huge city, standing alone at the top of the world, filled with factories where every Christmas toy was made. At first, we saw no elves. "They are gathering at the center of the city," the conductor told us. "That is where Santa will give the first gift of Christmas." "Who receives the first gift?" we all asked. The conductor answered, "He will choose one of you." "Look," shouted one of the children, "the elves!" Outside, we saw hundreds of elves. As our train drew closer to the center of the North Pole, we slowed to a crawl. So crowded were the streets with Santa's helpers. When the Polar Express could go no farther, we stopped, and the conductor led us outside. We pressed through the crowd to the edge of a large open circle. In front of us stood Santa's sleigh. The reindeer were excited. They pranced and paced, ringing the silver sleigh bells that hung from their harnesses. It was a magical sound, like nothing I'd ever heard. Across the circle, the elves moved apart and Santa Claus appeared. The elves cheered wildly. He marched over to us and, pointing to me, said, "Let's have this fellow here." He jumped into his sleigh. The conductor handed me up. I sat on Santa's knee and he asked, "Now, what would you like for Christmas?" I knew that I could have any gift I could imagine, but the thing I wanted most for Christmas was not inside Santa's giant bag. What I wanted more than anything was one silver bell from Santa's sleigh. When I asked, Santa smiled. Then he gave me a hug and told an elf to cut a bell from a reindeer's harness. The elf tossed it up to Santa. He stood, holding the bell high above him, and called out, "The first gift of Christmas." A clock struck midnight as the elves roared their approval. Santa handed the bell to me, and I put it in my bathrobe pocket. The conductor helped me down from the sleigh. Santa shouted out the reindeers' names and cracked his whip. His team charged forward and climbed into the air. Santa circled once above us, then disappeared into the cold, dark polar sky. As soon as we were back inside the Polar Express, the other children asked to see the bell. I reached into my pocket, but the only thing I felt was a hole. I had lost the silver bell from Santa Claus's sleigh. "Let's hurry outside and look for it," one of the children said. but the train gave a sudden lurch and started moving. We were on our way home. It broke my heart to lose the bell. When the train reached my house, I sadly left the other children. I stood at my doorway and I waved goodbye. The conductor said something from the moving train, but I couldn't hear him. "What?" I yelled out. He cupped his hands around his mouth. "Merry Christmas," he shouted. The Polar Express let out a loud blast from its whistle and sped away. On Christmas morning, my little sister Sarah and I opened our presents. When it looked as if everything had been unwrapped, Sarah found one last small box behind the tree. It had my name on it. Inside was the silver bell. There was a note. "Found this on the seat of my sleigh. Fix that hole in your pocket. Signed, Mr. C." I shook the bell, and it made the most beautiful sound my sister and I had ever heard, but my mother said, "Oh, well, that's too bad." "Yes," said my father, "it's broken." When I had shaken the bell, my parents had not heard a sound. At one time, most of my friends could hear the bell, but as years passed, it fell silent for all of them. Even Sarah found one Christmas that she could no longer hear its sweet sound. Though I've grown old, the bell still rings for me, as it does for all who truly believe. Thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed our journey, and I hope you can still hear the bell. Thanks for watching, everybody.